In this video, we will review permissions within Monograph. To navigate to the permissions page, we will go to the bottom left corner of the sidebar, select the settings option, and then click the permissions tab. Once on the permissions tab, we will see a list of preloaded categories that have been added to your account within Monograph. One such example is the admin permission. This permission gives access to everything within Monograph to any users assigned. We also will have some other ones here that may or may not match the permission levels that you'd like to create. Now, it's important to note that permissions are not associated with the roles and rates. They are separate. It is, of course, okay to create permissions that match your roles, but it is not going to have any sort of correlation within the app. They would need to be set separately. And if we want to create additional permissions, we will come to the upper right and select New Policy. From here, I can go ahead and create a policy for senior project managers. Okay, and once this has been created, I'm going to have the opportunity to edit under basic info that policy name, should I wish. And in the upper right, where it says more, I can duplicate this policy and all of its permissions, as well as delete the policy. We're just going to want to make sure that prior to doing this, you would remove all users assigned to this permission before actually deleting the policy. Now, let's actually get into some of the toggles that we will find here that really make up the permissions within Monograph. So first off, we're going to see time tracking. This is going to include toggles to view all timesheets, edit all timesheets, as well as manage time off. Now, the manage time off will be connected to our time off feature. And timesheets, of course, will be connected to time. So what we'll want to think about here is, do we want this level of permission to be able to actually see and edit all timesheets? Scrolling down, we will then see project planning. These are all the project-related permissions. Now, a couple that are very important here are going to be edit assigned projects, as well as edit all projects. These permissions are going to be financial-based permissions, which will give access to financial information. So these are important to consider as you are setting up these permissions. Similarly, we will see view log time on MoneyGant for assigned projects and view invoiced and paid on MoneyGant for assigned projects. Same deal here. These toggles, if enabled, will allow for the user assigned to see that financial information. So you're just going to want to make sure that they are disabled if you do not wish that to be the case. Now let's scroll down to invoices and bills. Here we're going to see a few different options, such as view invoices and consultant bills, the ability to edit invoices and consultant bills, as well as to create and delete them. Again, we are in the realm of finances, so we're going to want to be careful there again. And we also have the ability to view all expenses and manage all expenses as well. Now, as we move down to client management, we will see view all clients and manage clients. This is going to essentially connect with our directory, as the client directory is found there. Then we'll have staffing. So the ability to edit staffing here is associated with our staffing feature, which will allow you to allocate resources and time to your team. Finally, we also have reports. This is where we can view financial reports as well as team reports. Team management. This is also going to connect to our team directory. Consultant management. This is going to also connect to our consultant list within the directory. Below, we will also see account administration. This is where we can manage settings. And then finally, we have our QuickBooks permission, which is going to allow you to send invoices, bills, and expenses to QuickBooks. So if you're using that integration, this could come in handy. But again, there is financial information as part of this permission, so you will want to adjust that accordingly.